Hello, my name is Debbie Simons, and I want to welcome you to my website, BehindTheMusic.com, where I explore the meanings of the texts of choral works. This stems from my background as an English teacher in high school. I loved standing up in front of a high school class and telling them as a captive audience what a poem meant. Well, now I do the same thing on this website, but the poetry is set to music. You won't find any musical analysis here, no music theory. I do once in a while mention major and minor keys, but that's about as far as I go in that direction. Instead, I want to explain to you what the words mean. It bothers me greatly to think that people are singing pieces of music, lovely, wonderful words that perhaps they don't understand. And this problem, of course, is greatly amplified if the words are in a foreign language. I got started with this type of material back in the fall of 2013 when the choir I belong to, the Cherry Creek Chorale here in the Denver area, was singing Carl Orff's Carmina Burana, which you may or may not know is written mainly in medieval Latin with a few sprinklings of medieval German and French. And most choirs learning this very challenging music, usually singing with an orchestra, which we were doing, the Arapahoe Philharmonic, sometimes also singing with a ballet performance added, tremendous pressures on deadlines and prep, and there is simply no time to talk about the meanings of the texts. The translations sometimes do more harm than good. And so I got very interested, and I decided that what I would start doing is write short articles for my own choir about the meanings of the various selections in this great masterwork. And I can still remember the first piece I wrote, which was the beginning of this whole process, which led to the website that you're visiting today. So the first piece in Carmina is called O Fortuna, and it's about the vagaries of fate. And my teaser question for that was, what television program is referenced in O Fortuna? And the answer, of course, you know this, is Wheel of Fortune. I hope you can see from this illustration that I simply want to have you be interested in the words. I'm not interested in anything technical or scholarly, but if you can get up and sing a work or sit in the audience and listen to that same work and have a greater appreciation and emotional connection to what the music is actually saying with the words, then my job has been accomplished. There are two types of material on this site. There are brief articles, well, some would perhaps say not so brief, but I try to keep them fairly short, about individual selections. This material is free, and you'll notice as you browse that there is a print and a PDF button at the bottom of each post. If you're the webmaster for a choir or other choral group and you're performing one of these pieces and you'd like to download the material onto your own choir's website, you're welcome to do so. The other material is in book form and it is for sale. You'll see that on the sidebar, and you can go to that page and browse among the selections available. I'm always adding new books and I'm always adding new selections. If you want to see some material that's not on this site, please feel free to contact me via the contact form at the bottom of this page. I've tried to make this site as user-friendly as possible. There are actually 3 ways that you can look for individual pieces. You'll see that there's a search bar on the side. There's also a categories bar. And then at the top of this page, on the menus navigation bar, there's the word index. And if you click on that, you go to a page that has every composer and every individual title that I've written about arranged alphabetically, and you can browse there. I mentioned that I'm always adding new material, And the best way for you to keep up with this new material is to subscribe. And you'll see an option for that on the sidebar too. So take a look, contact me if you have ideas or suggestions. And again, thanks for dropping by.